Hi there, Tony Prodger from reallybasic.com, and in this short video we're just going to look at a simple heading that created in GIMP. When you first open GIMP, you've got a picture of three particular windows where these two layers, channels, paths and colors can be floated around, as you can see, and I can take them off the screen. And the other one, the toolbox, in a similar format, which leaves you in the middle here where you can actually see your drawing screen. Basically, when we're looking at the tools, I'll move in so you can see them. You select the tools. That one there is, for argument's sake, is a moving tool. That is text. But on this particular video, we're going to be spending more time looking at the idea of layers. You remember when you were a child and you used to get those little flip books where each page you got a slightly different picture, and you flip them through fast and it gives you the impression of video. Well, in a similar sort of format, or in the same way that when you look at presentations on overhead projectors, you can put one slide on top of another. Now this particular heading, which is a simple heading, it's got two graphics and an image there of a computer keyboard, and there are, as you can see closely in the background there are formatting things and gradients that have gone on. So when we actually look at the layers, and if you can't see the layers when you first open the screen, down at the bottom of the images you just click on the image and it'll produce all the layers. Now on this side there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. And this eye, if you click, for instance, the background color, if I click that eye, that is no longer visible on that screen. Okay, so I click it off again. And if I come up here, layer 2, if I click that off, you can have a quick look and see at the bottom of the screen that particular one created some formatting. Likewise, layer 3. Layer 4, I come over here, layer 4 is the one that's controlling the keyboard. Now, if you select layer 4, okay, and I'll move that out of the way for the moment and bring in the tools board, and you select layer 4 and then you select the movement tool bar, we're actually, again, just quickly, if you look at the layers screen there, layer 4, the one that's got the keyboard, is the one that's highlighted. That is the active layer. Nothing else will work on there. We're only dealing with that particular layer, which happens to be this one of the keyboard. And having selected the movement tool, we can now go and move this. You see, full picture of a keyboard only just fits. The part that fits into this screen is actually cut up at the ends to make it suit, so you can actually put it there, for argument's sake. Okay, so now if I come back over here and I now select, I've still got the tools there, you notice that the top layer is your main site, which is that one there. The second layer is your subheading, and the third layer, this one we've selected here, is the keyboard. Now if I select that again and use that key there, that will now jump above your subheading, and that layer now is overtaking the writing. And if I move it up again, it now is actually took over the writing of all the other. Okay, so basically what we're saying, it's over the top of the text. So we need then to select it and bring it down. First of all below the main site, secondly down below the subheading. Now, if we select the main site as the heading, okay, there, and we can actually come to the text. We can actually now, having double clicked on that selection, we can actually now type in here, for argument's sake, and we've changed our text. And then coming down to the subheading, we select it again, and here we can now edit now. If we take the layers away so you can just see the screen there, we see that the top one is not in line anymore. So coming back in, okay, we select it, we come over to the toolbox and select move, and we can now go into that one and we can move that across wherever we need to want to move it to. Okay, and in the same form, because the move toolbox is collected the same, if we go down to this bottom one here, we can also, sorry, I beg your pardon, we go down to this bottom one here, we can actually move this around as well and move that to where we want to move it to. So each particular layer, each item on each layer is controlled, and we can actually go into this and we can actually, when we go and select the text on this one, we can actually, bringing back in the toolbox there, we can now go and create a different color. I mean, I'm not sure what this would be like, but we now change the color, and the color is now changed automatically on there. So we can play around with this as much as we like. And going back again to the move key, which is the crossbar there, we come over here and we select layer 4. Okay, and now we can move our keyboard as far away as we want. And we can do things, and whatever we want to do with that particular image, we can rotate and do all sorts of things with it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to headings and layers particularly. At the end of this video and in the text that accompanies this email, you'll see a link there to a website where there's all sorts of tutorials. I have a vested interest in this because I'm an affiliate, and as such, if anybody bought any, I would get a commission. But there is plenty of videos on the internet which are free. My whole series will be ready for some time. So just anybody got any questions, then feel free to contact me. Thank you for viewing.